basically turns around and it heads down this way, and then you can see that it takes a right. And that's pretty much where you guys follow this oil trail. So it seems like they were going to leave pretty much the way that you came in, but then, you know, it turns around. You know, for the reason why they turned around, probably because of, you know, how much oil this thing's leaking or what. But they do turn it around. It looks like they go between a couple of these large warehouses.
Alright guys, let's gather up here at the corner of this building. I think maybe they lost a little bit. Maybe their truck is screwed up so bad that they can't get out of here. So let's go spy on them from here.
Alright, so where are your two groups at? Or are you all in one group now?
I think we should meet up at this corner. We should, if we were split up before, we need to come back now that we have a beat on where that truck might be.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, because it does, as you kind of look down, and now, you know, the area between these two warehouses are lit. You know, it was really dark over on the water side, but now you're in these buildings. There's lots of lights on, lots of the street lights. They haven't been shot out, so you can see down at the end of this you know, long path between these two warehouses. There is like a concrete wall there. So you know that they are in one of these, probably in one of these two buildings. So as you all gather back up at the end of this building, I guess, are you guys going to proceed deeper in between them, or what? Yeah, who's going to be first, second, third? You know, are the people that, you know, that are actually a little bit more stealthier than the others? Are you going to go in, and, you know, how would you guys handle this situation? Sort of like, I guess you could kind of play this sort of like a fantasy MMO where you send the rogue in first and kind of scout things out. I don't know. That's up to you guys.
I was actually kind of thinking that's a good idea.
Send Johnny in.
Johnny needs to sneak in there, see if he can find out maybe where this truck went, and we'll cover you from here. Everybody stay frosty on the windows.
Hey Johnny, what is your stealth check though? Because mine's a D8.
Mine's D8.
You guys can go together if you want. Don't matter to me. That's up to you guys.
I'll go ahead and roll.
All right, so before you roll, you need to tell me what you're going to be doing. I mean, I just don't want to try to guessing what you guys are doing. So, you guys are still at the corner. So if you guys want to proceed in, there is quite a bit of shadows, even though it is illuminated pretty well. You can still, you know, you can still take advantage.
You go down the left side, I'll go down the right side. We'll see what we can find.
Alright, yeah. Keep an eye out for anything.
Alright. Okay, so go ahead and give me, you two give me stealth checks. Nice job, y'all. I mean, both of you. You both even got a raise on it. So, alright. So who's on the left side and who's on the right side? Meaning, yeah, who's on this building side and who's on the building below it? What side?
I'll take the right.
Then I'll be on the left.
So West, you'll be on the bigger building side. I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, as you guys are both Johnny and Ivan, you guys are traveling. You know, kind of, you know, nodding to each other when it's clear. There's actually quite a congestion of several. I mean, even though you could see clearly all the way down, you could. There was a sort of I guess a congregation of about 4 or 5 dumpsters. Well, as you guys kind of move around this dumpsters, now you can see that there's a flatbed truck with this box on it. All right, in front of basically right here in the middle. So as you guys kind of work your way to about, I'm going to say right here, you work past this congestion of, the trash, the big, what do they call it? The trash bins that are the industrial sized trash cans. So anyways, you see this truck, and this is pretty much what you see. I'm gonna. All right. So you guys can't see inside the building, of course. So you do see that the truck is here. You can also see that there are several doors open, and you can hear them speaking a language that you can't understand. And you can see that there's about 4 or 5 of them going in and out of this warehouse building back out to the truck. Well, after about 30 seconds of noticing this, you both notice that Gennady is taken out of the truck, and basically he's got his hands behind his back, and he's like kicked out of the truck, and he gets up, and another guy, basically you know who this guy is. This guy is his name is Mustafa, and this Mustafa, you know that he's basically running, and they know who you are. You know who they are. You know that this Mustafa guy, he's the one that gets out of the truck and kicks Gennady a couple times. And then, he kicks Gennady, he gets down, and then he goes, he says something in a broken English. He says, "Get up, pig," and basically kicks him a couple times into the warehouse. And then you see Mustafa, he comes back out with a couple of the other guys. And, the truck, the lights are on, the truck's running, the hood's up, and there's basically 3 guys in Mustafa that are around this engine compartment. Looks like they're trying to work on this truck, trying to get it fixed. So you have no clue how long you have before it's fixed, if it's going to get fixed or what. But that's everything you guys see.
I'm gonna turn to Ivan or Even and tell him to go back and get the rest of them and tell them to sneak over here because we got a lot of people.
Yeah, you count at least 8 or 9 different guys coming in and out of the warehouse between that and a truck. You count about 8 or 9 different guys.
And I'll stay here and make sure that the truck doesn't go off and make sure that Kennedy's all right.
Okay. We'll sneak back and get the others. Tell them what we've seen and see what Alexei wants to do.
Alright, does he make it back alright?
Yeah, he gets it back. Yeah. Oh yeah, he gets it back.
Alright, well there's no way we're leaving Gennady in there, and the bomb's gotta be, so we gotta make our play now. Everybody stealth up and get up to those doors.
Stealth up. Hit your rings of invisibility. Everybody hit your rings of invisibility. We're stealthing up. I love it.
Going in fast and hard.
Dave, before Irene moves, she actually makes sure her 9mm is actually locked and loaded.
Oh, it definitely is. All right, so you guys are all here. You guys should all be able to move your tokens without a problem. So here you go. Here's the dumpsters. Everybody can click their token. Here is the semi with you recognize You recognize this guy here in the middle as Mustafa. This guy here. Here's the flatbed truck that they're working on, and here is basically across the street. Of course, there's a street here, pavement. Well, not street, but pavement, and then this is basically the yeah. That's basically the roof. And then it looks like, like I said, it looks like this here from the front. You can see a couple large cargo doors, some crates and boxes, and all right. So you guys start to you all pile up here, and you notice that you see Al Qaeda. I mean, they're all huddled around this truck, trying to, they're speaking in a tongue that you guys do not know. You have no clue what they're speaking. Probably some type of Middle Eastern language. And you see 4 guys around this truck, and you can see several other guys also trickle out. And these guys, some guys have automatic weapons. Some of these guys are carrying handguns.
Well, we definitely want to get the drop on them. If these guys are coming out, though, maybe we should wait for them to congregate a little more. What do you think, Ivan? You're the military man.
Yeah, it's probably
Shoot them
best
before
for-
they shoot us.
Hey Dave, can I fit between these 2 trash cans and try to get onto the other side of them, but still have
Sure.
cover?
Yeah, you can squeeze in between them. Yeah.
I can't click on my character. It doesn't look like I have access.
I can't get mine to move either.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't have access to either.
You know why? Put them on the wrong layer. What a knucklehead, huh? There you go. Everybody should be able to move them now. Zoinks!
So real quick,
I
who's
still can't move mine.
Who's me? Sorry.
I can move the guy with the crossbow, but not the guy with the bat.
Oh yeah, that's your token then. I just never
The
changed
Iron
him.
Fist.
Yeah. Yeah, you're the bull with the crossbow. Not
I got the bat.
yeah. I'll have to change those for next time. Baby steps, guys, on these one shots.
No problem. Is it okay?
So yeah, right now there's a total of 8 of them. But
I can kind of move over here then.
yeah, you guys, if you guys wanted to, you guys could definitely get the drop. You could definitely get the drop on these guys right now.
Alright, guys, we need to cut the head of the snake off, so if we know this Mustafa fella, maybe we take him out if don't fight as well.
I can rush them and bat him aside the head with Mr. Louisville Laga, and you guys can cover me and maybe take on the other ones if you'd like.
Bull, my darling, we don't know how many are inside
My
the warehouse.
darling.
You'd be running right in front of the doors.
I don't think anybody told him that
They don't
Kennedy
tell me
was
the
inside
bull for
either.
nothing,
I don't think anybody said
and they
that
kiss
Kennedy
me
was
back
inside.
again.
Maybe if you stayed on the back side of that truck and came around, well, at least open fire on them.
I'm gonna switch my MP5 to full auto and take aim at Mustafa and shoot him.
All right. So let's go ahead and I'm going to do a surprise round. So a surprise. I'm gonna let you guys have surprise because they're worried about getting that truck. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and give you guys surprise. Mr. Papercut, thanks for the follow. So in Savage Worlds, when someone has surprise, the side that starts the fight is not dealt cards, but begins the fight on hold. Alright? So victims of the surprise attack must make notice rolls. Those who make the DC4 notice roll check, they're dealt cards in as usual. So, alright, so first off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure, see who is not noticed. So I need to look at these guys. They have notices
quickly,
of D6.
Seeing as I don't have a gun before the fight, could I try to sneak around to the corner of the building?
Which building? Ping.
Oh no, it's not letting me ping.
Ping. Just hold down the left button wherever you want to ping. Yeah. And where's your character at?
I'm right behind this dumpster. It really isn't letting me ping. Sorry.
No, that's all right. No problem. No problem. All right. So John, you want to go from here to there. So yeah, I'll let you do a stealth check, and you can add a +2 to that. So there should be a little modifier box where your skill check is, and just put 2 in there, and it'll automatically add 2 more.
Like that?
Yeah, you're able to make it. You sneak over. They don't notice you. So you get over there, and now I'm gonna, as the shots start opening fire. Now these guys are not wild cards except for Mustafa. Mustafa is definitely a wild card. So I'm going to go ahead and roll some notice checks to see if they notice all of this, and like I said, if they make their notice check, then they get to go with you guys during the initiative. If they don't make it, then they don't get to go. So that's how initiative works. Well, surprise anyway with Savage Worlds. So let me do my notice checks. These guys have a D6 notice, and Mustafa has a D8. Alright, so the first one does not notice, second one does not notice, third one does not notice, fourth one, he got an ace, so yeah, so he gets to go, this guy here. I'm going to put a yellow dot on him. Alright, this guy. Alright, ace, so this guy gets to go. Alright, this guy does not get to go. This guy gets to go. So not bad, just about all of them. Now I'm going to do Mustafa. He gets a wild die also. And Mustafa, he does get to go also. Alright, last guy. Wow, he gets to go. Alright, so 3 guys, 4 guys, basically you get the jump on about half of them. So now I'm going to go ahead and roll some. I'm going to give you guys cards now. So, Alexi gets a Joker. Nice, Alexi. You get a Joker. You get to go. Wow. Then
Good job, boss.
Ivan, you got a Queen. Wow. Arena, you got a fucking ace. Peter, you got a 6. Johnny, you got a 10. And let's see, Mustafa gets to go. He's got a 3. And then the other guys, they got a 3. Holy shit. So, these guys are so worried about this damn truck that they are oblivious to their surroundings. So, alright. So, Alexi, you have 4 bennies also. You have the Joker. So, if you want to go now, you can. If not, you can hold your card until when you want to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go now and fire on Mustafa. I'm gonna go ahead and brace myself on that garbage dump there and try to get some cover. And I guess I'm gonna make sure that I hit. So maybe do you use the? I apologize. Do you use the bennies before or after you make the first roll?
You use your bennies after. You can use your bennies at any time, but if you fail a roll, you can just tell me after you roll. You don't have to.
Okay.
You don't have to do it like advantage. Tell me before. You don't have to do that. So.
Awesome. All right, then I'll take the shot.
All right. Cool. All right. Cool. So you can go ahead and give me an attack versus Mustafa's parry. Which I'll tell you his parry. His parry is a 6. So you shoot him with your 9mm. You hit him. He's got a 6 parry. So
I'm sorry. That was my damage. I apologize.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, do your skill. We'll use that for your damage if you hit. So, all right. So your that's a stealth check. There we go. Shooting a 4. Is actually a miss on Mustafa. So you basically shoot the the engine, the hood of the engine.
I'll go ahead and use that Benny.
Okay, so I will go ahead and take one of your bennies off. You got 3 left, and go ahead and shoot.
Bummer.
Another miss. You can keep using bennies till you're out. So.
All right, I'm gonna keep going. I mean, might as well try to shoot this guy.
All right. All right. So your third shot, that is a hit. So his parry's a 6. You hit him with a 6. So now you can go ahead and roll your damage, which was the 9. We'll take that 9 roll from before. 7 roll. So you didn't have a raise or nothing. So we'll go ahead and say that you did 7, and he has a toughness of 7. So that means that you basically just made him shaken. All right. So I'm going to put the shaken condition on him. The shaken condition is this icon here where the guy's kind of like screaming. So and in fact, I have 5 bennies that I can use. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and I'm not gonna take one of my bennies. I'm gonna save my bennies right now. All right, so that's it for Alexei. You used your Joker, and plus you had +2 to damage, so you just make him shaken. I forgot. So the Joker gave you +2 to hit. Which you still didn't get an ace, so you didn't max the die roll, but you still hit. You didn't get a raise out of it. So all right. So next up is Irina. You have an ace.
Okay, darlings. What I'm gonna do is I'm
Darlings.
gonna fire on this guy right here, so I can see if I can't push him back inside the door with my fire.
Okay. And what are you using Irina to shoot with? Are you using your 9mm? I think you got a 9mm pistol, right?
Yes, it's just a 9. Yes, it's just a 9mm.
Okay.
I got a question though. Is
Sure.
it a 9mm?
It's a Glock.
Glock pistol?
Yeah, it's a Glock.
Okay.
Yeah, 9mm Glock. Yep.
Okay, just making sure. Because mine just says pistol, but I see the other one say Glock, so that's this one.
Yeah, it's a Glock. So you would just hit your shooting. All right. So you hit this guy here has all of the terrorists have a parry of 5 and a toughness of 5. So even though usually I wouldn't tell my players, seeing that this is probably the first time you guys are playing Savage Worlds, you're hitting a 5. So you hit him with a 7, and go ahead and roll your damage, which is 2d6. Ooh, snake eyes. So yeah, basically you glance him. You don't even make him shaken. He basically he just absorbs the blow, kind of nicks him, grazes off of him. All right. So next is Ivan. You got a queen.
Okay. Yeah, gonna rock and roll with the MP5 at Mustafa.
All right. So. You have Yeah, you got the MP5, so you get to do 3. So the first shot would be normal, and the next 2 would be at -2.
No,
Oh, no, I
have
think
the
all.
rock and roll. So
Oh, you got rock and roll, so that doesn't give you any negative modifiers, right?
correct.
Okay.
And don't only his first attack gets the wild die, while the other 2 are just straight shots.
That is correct. Yep. Yep. All right. So your first shot is a hit with a and who are you? I'm sorry. Who are you attacking again, Ivan? Okay. So you're going for Mustafa also. All right. So yeah, your first shot is a hit. His parry is a 6. So go ahead and let's see your damage for that. Well, in fact, you can just go ahead and do your. Yeah, that's nice damage. So you wound him, and yeah, you wound him. Well, I'm sorry, you shake him. You put him in shaken. So even though he's already shaken, he'll go ahead and he'll take a wound now. So let's get a red on there with 1 wound. All right. So now your other 2 shots, do not add your wild die in for those. Second shot's a miss, and your third shot is a miss. So not too bad. You still did a wound to him. Normally, all of the other guys, if they take a wound, they basically die. Anybody that's an extra will take 1 wound and die. But seeing that Mustafa is he's sort of like he's the leader, then he's going to have multiple wounds. All right, so that's it for. That's it for Ivan. And now let's go with Johnny, the greaser. You get to go now.
Seeing as I only have the knife, I'm just going to stick behind this wall and wait for anybody to come in within range and try to jump them.
Okay, sounds good. So do you want to hold your card, or do you just want to not hold your card and hopefully get a better card next round?
I'll go ahead and hold the card.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so last but not, yeah, you actually got a pretty decent card. So, all right, Peter, now you can go.
Okay. Can we move and attack in this game?
Sure can. Yep. Moving is free, so you can move 6 spaces, and you can actually move between those 2 garbage dumpsters with no penalty. And you can run
Can
if
I get to that point?
no, you can run. If you run, you can do an extra D6, and I believe running takes a full round action. But I think you can also run in there and attack, but your attack would be at -2 because it would be considered like a action. Let's see. Okay, no, here it is. Running. Character may run an additional 1d6 during his turn if he wishes. Character suffer a -2 penalty, yeah, because of the multi-action penalty to cover anything else. So yeah, you can do it. You got to do a 1d6. So you would roll a 1d6 to try to get in even closer. But if not, you can move basically 6. So you would move like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I mean, if you wanted to sprint and run, then you could do an extra d6, and you could still attack if you get there if you roll high enough. But that's up to you.
Unfortunately, that is.
That's actually the.
Oh,
I just think
yeah, my bad.
that's,
So that'd be 1,
that's me
2,
there.
3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, all right. So you run, and you're
I
still.
only rolled a 1 on the extra d6.
Yeah, that sucks. But yeah, you're not in range yet, and so you're gonna have all these guys turning on you. So, but I'm sure your group is gonna have your back. The bull feels confident that everybody has their back. So, all right. So now I've got a couple guys that I need to
As the
do.
bull is running,
The bull got
As the
winded.
bull is running, he's hollering,